Hi guys, welcome back to another fitness class with Sarah B. I'm just gonna adjust this camera a second. Oop, wrong way. All right. So welcome back to another class. Sorry, the camera just seemed a little off there for a minute, so I had to adjust that for just a second. Before we get started, we are going to go through a quick little devotional, just something that I want you to reflect on throughout this workout today. So this first passage is from Esther 4:14. If you keep quiet at a time like this, deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place. But you and your relatives will die. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this? We'll read the further devotional at the end, but I just want you to ponder over that. What position are you in your life right now that maybe you were put there exactly for such a time as this? So that's just what I want you to ponder over as we go through this next 60 minutes of work. All right, we'll start us off with a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, I just ask for your presence to be made known during this 60-minute workout. Lord, give our bodies strength, keep us safe from injuries. And Lord, just reveal any revelations that you might have us know during this time when maybe our minds aren't focused on the day-to-day stress, when we can maybe just open our minds and our hearts a little bit more easily to you. I just ask all this in Jesus' holy name. Amen. All right. And I also pray that this headache that I can feel brewing doesn't just terribly tear me down during this workout. But even if it does, I will still go strong this whole time for you. All right. Let's get started with the warm-up here. Oh, quick. We will be using weights for this workout, but feel free if you don't have weights or maybe you're just not quite ready for them, take them out. You don't have to use them. Otherwise, you can just do everything body weight. And then this is a high impact workout, but for every single move, I will show you an option for how to make it low impact for if you have bad joints or anything going on in your body. So just be aware of that. Take the modifications when necessary. It does not mean you're doing less of a workout. It just means you're listening to your body and being respectful for what your body is asking you to do at this moment in time. You may not have to take the modifications forever, but if that's you, take them if you need them, okay? All right. Let's get started. Step, touch it out here. All right. Let's roll those arms. Big circles. Woo. Can feel that workout from yesterday. All right, reverse the other direction. All right. We're going to step it back like a cross-country ski. Now, if you need low impact, you go ahead and you stay here. Otherwise, join me here in a little slow cross-country ski. Nothing crazy. We're just warming up. We want to get those muscles warmed up. Get that heart rate up a little bit higher. All right, take those feet about hip distance apart, just a little bit wider than that. Squat it down, bring it up. Squat it down, bring it up. Remember, keep those shoulders back. Engage that core. Weights in those heels. All right, hold it down at the bottom here. We're just going to round up the spine. Exhale, push it back down. Round it up. And then push it back down. A couple more right here. Warming up that torso. Excellent. All right, we're going to do a few grapevines here. If grapevines are too hard for you, I just want you walking side to side then. Don't worry about it. If walking side to side is what works for you, then you walk side to side. Woo! Hold it here. Push it up. All right, here we go. Reach down with one arm, pulling that knee up. We're going nice and easy here. We're in the warm-up. Other side. All right. Bring those knees up nice and slow. Now you can come back to here or stay here when we take it up a notch. Feel free to take this modification. All right, otherwise you're here. Get those knees up. It's more of a jog. Just getting those knees up high. All right, butt kickers. Kick the booty. All right, you can stay here if you want or speed it up. Great job. Whew. All right, find a wall if you can. Or you can just balance if you don't have anything nearby. Swing that leg for me. So glad you could join today. We are going to torch those calories. We're going to sweat out 500 to 600 calories in this one workout. I'll show you my watch at the end. It reminds me, I never press start. Make sure you switch those legs. I started talking and didn't actually say what I was doing. All right, stay in the center again. Send one hip back. Send the other hip back. Sitting back into that glute. Setting the booty back. Feeling that nice little dynamic stretch through that inner thigh. Want to get all parts of the body warmed up. Pliable, ready to move. All right, I want you here. Mark it out for me. I'm going to quick demo the first two moves. Move one, feet clicks. So you're going to squeeze those inner thighs together as you hop. If that's a little too high impact for you, you're just going to come here. Or if you want to make it a little bit harder, squat with the tap, okay? Second move, you have weights available. You'll grab a weight, hold it in your hand. We're going to squat it down, tap the ground with the weight, squeeze it up. Just a little goblet squat, okay? Get ready. We're going to start with those feet clicks first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exercise 1. Now you can slow this down. Maybe you want to be here. Or you can be here and speed it all the way up. Up to you. Just know though, the goal here is to get that heart rate to the point where on a scale of 1 to 10, you're feeling like you're at about a 7. If you're brand new though, I want you at a 3 to 5. Rest, walk it out. Woo. Keep moving here. You got 20 seconds of rest in between, but that means moving rest. Maybe it's a step touch, a march in place. Grab your weight for that goblet squat. Feet are wider than hip distance apart. Sitting that glute back. Sitting back the booty like you're sitting on a chair. Make sure those shoulders are back and away from the ears. Weights in those heels. Check in with that core. Make sure it's pulled in, braced, ready to take a punch if a punch were to come. Now I hope you're in a safe place where people don't go around punching you in the gut. But just in case, get that brace for me. Whew. Walk it out. It's really important that you keep moving in between. We don't want that heart rate dropping too low because we're going to torch it right back up, okay? Get ready. Feet clicks are next. Watch that timer. 2, 1. Here we go. Woo! Maybe you want to make sure your landing's a little softer. So each time you take a little bit more time. Maybe you're a little more practiced and you're okay with this. Feel free to take that modification where you're just squatting down and tapping. That's a great modification, especially if you're more of a beginner. Rest. This is a active recovery. We're still moving. Woo. Catch that breath. I know, I left you breathless. All right, got that weight. Here we go. Goblet squat. Drop it down. So I want you to imagine squeezing those butt cheeks on the way up. Drop it down, squeeze it up. Check it out. Make sure those knees stay behind the toes. You don't want them in front. It's going to cause knee pain. It might not happen today, but it'll come. So you got to make sure you do it right. Check in with that core. That core connects to everything. You got to suck it in. Woo. Excellent. Keep it moving here. Again, we did more of a strength move, so your heart rate probably isn't as high as that cardio move, but we don't want it to drop low by standing still. Here we go. Back to that cardio movement. See if you can get some air here. Woo! Reaching for the sky here. Great job. How many can you get in this 40 seconds? That's all it is. 40 seconds. This is the last set of these. You get 2 new moves after we finish our next goblet squat. I know you're ready and you're excited.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Walk it out. This thing always moves on me. All right, keep moving for me. Catch your breath. Woo. When you're ready, grab your weight. Woo.
3,
2, 1. Here we go. Tap it down. Squeeze it up. Keep those shoulders back, so don't hunch forward. Make sure those shoulders aren't up by the ears. Core is engaged. Weight is in the heels. Woo! Squeeze that booty at the top. Give that booty a little squeeze for me. Woo! You guys are great. Amazing. For such a time as this. Rest. Woo! All right, we got 1 minute. This is still active recovery. I want you moving around. All right. Next one. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. You have the option of just lifting the legs up or jumping it. Second move, you'll grab some weights. If you have them, come into a low lunge, hold that lunge, and you're gonna pulse the triceps in a kickback. Don't worry if you didn't memorize that. I'm gonna do it with you. I just like to give you a little preview. Keep moving here. It's not time to slow down yet. We're just starting. Woo! Just ready for this? And if you want, you can just kind of come here if you don't want to get all the way down. That's fine.
Exercise 2.
Now you can stay at this pace, maybe with that modifier, or you can crank it up. Just be careful here to not get too stiff here when you're crunching across. I don't want you to strain your back when you're lifting that knee up. Exhale on that lift. Come on, break it up for me.
3, 2.
Step touch. Woo! Excellent. We're going to go into that pulse next. If you got weights that you want to use, now's the time to grab them. Whew. All right, get ready. Elbows go up high. Little pulses here with that shoulder, that elbow. I'll turn to the side here. I'm just holding a lunge, keeping it nice and low, pulsing those arms. So the legs are isometric. Those arms pulsing. Whew. So those arms should be burning. We're trapping blood in those arms. That's that burning you feel. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. You can drop those weights down. Walk it out. Step touch. Whatever you got to do. I don't care how you move it. I just want you to move it. All right. Opposite knee to opposite elbow with a hop.
Exercise 2.
Whew. I'm going to turn the side. Now this move's kind of awkward looking, but you're kind of getting a standing crunch in with your cardio movement. Speed it up for the last 10 seconds or so. See if you can't touch that elbow outside the knee. Rest, touch. Woo. Keep moving here for me. Woo. I know you felt that. All right, whatever leg you used the first time around, go ahead and use the other leg this time. Take it down low. Pulse it out here. Take it down just a little deeper for me. Amazing. I know. It's already feeling a little tough. Guess what? You were made for such a time as this. You are more than a conqueror. This will not conquer you. You will conquer it.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Woo! Excellent. I want you moving here. You guys are doing great. Excellent work. Grab water whenever you're thirsty. All right. Last time here with those knee drives. All right, here we go. Try and get that elbow to touch outside the knee, and that means you got to slow it down a little bit. Let's slow it down a little bit. Whew, no shame. Let's get that heart up to a 7. Get me to a 7. You there yet? Right now, I want you to say your full name, including your middle name, out loud. Was that easy or hard? It should not have been easy.
3, 2, 1.
Whew. Walk it out. There should have been some gasps in there. We're at that level right now. All right. This time around, we're going to alternate those legs. So we're going to do a kick back, alternate lunge with a kick back. You can always just focus on the lunge. Take out the kick back if you want. This time we're moving. Your body was designed for movement. Use it for its intended purpose right now. Woo! Rest. 1 minute here. This time you want to grab a drink. Walk it out. No, this isn't a minute to stand around. It's a minute of movement. All right. This next one, we're doing high knee sprints. So you're going to sprint forward, sprint backwards, but keeping those knees up high. If you need low impact, as fast as you can, without jumping, keep those knees high. Whew. Second move. We're going to do a squat and a curl. So bicep curl, squat with a curl. Rotate those arms in, press it up overhead, putting them back, facing you. Curl it down, curl it up. All right, high knee squats. Let's go. If you've got more room than I do, feel free to go as far forward and backward as your room will allow. I'm going to face you this time. Woo! Excellent. Come on. Give me all you got. That's all I'm asking for. Everything you got. Is that it, you say? Everything you got. Woo! Walk it out. Woo. All right. Catch your breath. Then grab your weights. Squat, curl, press. Here we go. Feet are wider than hip distance. Curl. Push it up, overhead. Palms facing in. Squat it down, curl it down. Squat, press. Curl, up, press. So you want to hold it down until you get to here. Press it up. You got it. Give yourself some grace. It takes a minute to get used to the movement. When you push up overhead, you're rotating those palms, facing in, rotating them back, facing you. Woo, rest. It might feel weird at first. That's okay. Just give it time. It's like anything else. Do it enough, it won't feel weird. Whew. Get ready for those high knee sprints. This is a sprint, not a jog. All right, here we go. Try and get those knees up as high as you can, okay? I know that's challenging, but get them up there. Let me go this way. Woo! I feel like that jump. Woo! Doing one of those moves. You want jazz hands? You can do jazz hands. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Woo! Walk it out. Woo. All right. Catch your breath, okay? Keep moving. All right, get ready. Squat, curl, press. Here we go. Squat, curl, press. Curl, press. Curl, press. Get low in that squat. Remember, weights in those heels. Chest is lifted. Core engaged. Check in with that core. Is it ready for that punch? If not, you better brace it quick. Woo! You breathing heavy yet? I hope so. Rest. Woo! All right. That's your last set of sprints, so get ready. Feel free. Grab water anytime you need it. Here we go.
Exercise 3.
Tiny sprints. No, I don't want little tippy toe sprints. I want high knee. Get those arms pumping too. Especially if you're doing that low impact. Get those arms pumping.
That's halfway.
Come on. You're almost there. 10 more seconds. Come on. Not by my strength, but by his.
3, 2, 1.
Rest it up. Whew. Oh, it's tough. We're tougher though, right? Keep moving. Grab your weight.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 3.
Squat, curl. Press it up. So use that squat to blast those arms up, okay? Woo! Excellent. Just like that. Come on. Halfway. That's good news, right? Yes. Almost there. 5 more seconds. That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Woo! Great work. Towel off if you need to. Grab a drink. Whew. I hope you're sweating. If not, you're making me look bad because I'm a sweaty mess. All right. Next one is going to be on the mat. I like to throw this little thing down because my hands get slippery. You're going to be mountain climber, pop squat, mountain climber, pop squat. Second one, you're going to come into a pike or a downward dog, and you're going to kick your butt. Whew. All right, get ready for me. Come down to your mat, mountain climber to pop-up squat. So run it in. You kind of just rest here, drop those hands down, jump or step back. You can always step. If you can though, give me that jump. If you're modifying it though, just step, rest. If you've got any kind of shoulder issue and this is going to bother it, do the same movements. standing up. So you do high knees and then jump down to a squat. For the pike, just do butt kickers if you got shoulder problems. All right, here we go. Kick your butt here. So normally I do a strength move mixed with cardio, but I felt like this is strength enough. Your arms are working, aren't they? A little bonus cardio. Keep going for me. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Gotta fix my setup here. All right. In between, if you want to stand up, walk it out. That's great. You can just come back down. All right. Mountain climber to squat. All right, maybe you're somebody who needs that modification or maybe extra modification. That's where you're at. High knees, squat. You can take all that jumping out, all of it, all right? Otherwise, you're here. Get in as many of these as you can. Beat that clock. If that clock doesn't own you, you own it. Rest. Walk it out. Whew. Keep moving here. Just work on getting that heart rate down. All right, get ready. Pike butt kickers. Remember, if you're modifying and you don't want to jump here, you could always be here where you're not jumping. Otherwise, come here and give me a full-on butt kick. Man, my sweat is salty today. It like drips into my mouth. Super yummy, right? It's all that unwanted fat that I got. That extra crying. Whew. Walk it out. That's what I like to picture anyway. But remember, while it's okay to have that mindset of thinking, oh, my fat's crying, long climber, I don't want that to be the only motivation for you today. Let it be strength, agility. To say that you did the hard thing, not just because somebody told you you need to look a certain way. You're perfect already. I accept you just the way you are. As I hope you accept me just the way I am. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but you already look beautiful. Rest. You don't need to strive for the acceptance of others. Strive for the acceptance of a God who always accepts you. Butt kickers. Here we go. Remember, I give you permission. If it bothers your wrist, your shoulders, just give me standing butt kickers. All right? Just your workout. I've given you lots of options, but only you can take them. I can just give the options. As they say, you can give those toddlers a chicken nugget, but man, oh man, you cannot make them eat it. Try as you might. Rest. Whew. Anyone who's ever had a toddler in their life knows exactly what I mean. All right, come up to your feet. Walk it out. Catch your breath. Towel off. You probably just had sweat dripping all over you. Get it off your face. Maybe off your arms. Whew. I'm going to show you the next couple moves. Get this guy out of here. All right, first one. Lateral squat hops. So it's like a little shuffle. Side to side. You need low impact. That's just a side to side walk. Whew. Second one. Wide feet. Sink it down low. Palms face in. Hammer curl. All right. Lateral hops. Come down on that squat. Shuffle side to side. So notice here, I'll lift up one foot and then the other. So this isn't like a shuffle. It's a jump side to side. If you can handle a shuffle and not this jump, then just give me a shuffle. Or do what I showed you first, where your feet never actually leave the ground. They just tap. Stay down low. Walk it out. Woo! Way to go, you guys. Awesome. All right. Get ready with those weights. We're going to take a plie. Wide second position. Turn out those toes. Palms facing in. Curl it up and down. If you want to go up and down with the arms in unison with the legs, go for it. If it's easier for you, like your brain doesn't hurt as much, if you hold isometrically with that leg, hold it down. Either way is great. I feel like moving today. 10 more seconds. What are you here for today? What are you hoping to get out of this? Rest. Only you can answer that. Figure that out. What are you looking for? If it's calorie burn, take it up a notch. If it's challenge, really crank it up a notch. Whew. If it's just to move your body, move it where it feels good. Maybe if you're just here to move your body but not get a huge calorie burn, maybe you're just not ready for it, then occasionally I want you to take it up a notch just for a few seconds, just to see what it feels like, okay? Give me that challenge for you today. Speed it up if you can. If you liked that pace we were just at, you can stay there. But if you can, crank it up. Turn up that dial for me. Rest. Woo! Good job. I saw you take it up a notch. Way to go. Whew. Walk it out. I said walk it out. All right. Get ready for that plie. Take it down low. Maybe you just want to hold it here. Maybe if you're holding, if you can handle it with your balance. Come on your tippy toes. Sink it down low. Make sure those knees are stacked over those ankles. They're coming up by those toes. You need to take those legs a little wider. 10 more seconds. Come on. Woo! Woo! Get a little shake in there. Time to shake and bake. All right, walk it out for me. Get ready. That squat side to side is up next. You can stay here at this pace, maybe even here. Or if you're up for a challenge, join me at this speed. Really get all the way over, but as fast as you can. Woo! It's good to move your body side to side sometimes, rather than just in that frontal or sagittal plane. This is the frontal. Woo!
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Woo! Keep moving for me. All right. You're ready. Grab your waist. Give me that plie. All right. This time, we're going to hold those weights here and pulse those legs. So those weights, palms facing in. Maybe you want to lift up those heels with me. Maybe you want to keep those heels down. That's your call. Pulse it out with me. You're halfway. Come on. Embrace the shake. Maybe you want to shake those arms a little. Then you're holding one of those shaker weights. Woo! My legs are shaking.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! You can stand up. Stand up again. Walk it out for me. Woo! You got a minute here. Towel off. Grab a drink. All right. Next move. I gotta catch my breath here. All right. It's gonna be a jumping jack with a push forward. So you're gonna push those arms forward while you jump. So jack, jump. If you're modifying this, modify your jack here. If you want, maybe just take a narrow squat instead of that jump forward. Second move. Hopefully I can show you real quick. Side lunge with the piston and then other side. All right, don't worry, we're gonna do it together. Jumping jack, punch. Jumping jack, punch. You just punch out in front while you jump. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what it looks like from this direction.
That's my legs.
Keep going. All right, speed it up. If you like that first pace, you can stay there. Woo, walk it out. Woo! Everyone likes the comfort zone though. That time you bust out of it. All right, grab your weight. We're gonna do a side lunge. This leg's gonna be straight. This one's gonna stick back. First one I'll do slow. Side lunge, straighten out those arms. Pull up, pull down, pull up, pull down. Come to center. Let's step to the other side. Step. So you got two little pistons. Two little pistons. I don't know, I keep doing just one. Rest. Sometimes my brain doesn't fully compute what my body's trying to do. All right. Here's your challenge for this jack jump out. Speed it up as fast as you can, even if you're modifying, as fast as you can, okay? Here we go. Woo! Come on, faster. You got the Holy Ghost in you. Let me see it come out. Woo! Show me that power. You are not made of weak things. You are made of fire, of power. Woo! Let me see it come out. Yes, come on. Woo! Walk it out. Way to go. That was awesome. You're awesome. I mean that. You are. Whew. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, you. All right. Get that weight. Sidelines. I'm just going to do one because clearly my brain can't compute the other way. If you liked having to, you can stick with it. Sarah's brain is a little fried apparently. Let me turn to the side so you can see how it looks from the side. All right. Woo! There's a little booty shot.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. All right. So last time we do that jack punch out, okay? Keep moving here. We're in between. So got that active recovery going on.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1. Exercise day.
All out. Give me everything you got. This is the last move. Next is core. This is it. We do these, and then the side lunges, and then you get a minute of rest even. Woo! That can make you move a little faster, right? Woo! Have a little fun. Come on, smile. Yeah. Woo! Woo!
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Knock it out. All right. Get ready for those sidelines pistons. Here we go. Sidelines. Piston. Maybe you just want to shift. That's fine. Or if you want to add that step, you can. Throwing myself out. Get low in that lunge.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Woo! All right. Y'all ready for some core? You got a minute to get ready. If you're not yet. All right. First core movement is going to be standing. And I want you, if you have like a really lightweight, nothing above a 5, you can use weights. If it's above a 5, Sarah did not tell you to use that. We're going to sink it down low in that defensive stance. And we're going to punch side to side, really digging into those obliques, okay? I want you to keep those shoulders up, back, and down. And it's a pull or a push, push. All right, here we go. If you want, you can get a little twist going. I just want you to make sure the focus here is on that core more than anything else. It's not about that punch. It's not about those legs. It's about that core. Feel it twisting with each punch.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right. Next move. Again, you can use light weights. We're going to come into boat. Option here to hold those weights overhead. You can straighten those arms out. Maybe you don't want to use weights at all. Maybe you just want to be right here. Maybe you need even less than that. Tuck those knees in. Hold on to the backs of the thighs and just lean back. You got a couple different options. I don't know why I showed you the crazy option first. This is crazy. This is a little less crazy. This is a little bit more normal. This is a little bit modified. Rest. Whew. All right. Same thing. Stand it back up. We're going to punch it out. I'll show it with 5 pounds. If you're holding something heavier than 5 pounds, put it down right now. If you continue to use it, that's on you if you get injured. Sarah did not okay that. You're not going to magically get a better workout just because you lifted your weights for this core punching exercise. I promise. That is a lie from the enemy designed to get you to injure yourself. If you are turning this much, make sure you're pivoting that foot. Rest. Whew. All right. You can come back down to the ground. If you want to hold those weights overhead, you can. I'm going to show you without the weights to show you that it's okay to not use weights. Here, you know what? I'm going to hold a ball. This has no weight. Here's an option. If you just wanted to hold on to something, but so you're back on those sits bones. This is just a squishy ball. It's not like an exercise weighted ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. All right. I'm going to do this last round with no weights. So I feel like there's somebody right now that needs to understand that the weights don't make the move. Here we go. And actually, you can probably get a little deeper into that core without those weights. See, I took out the weights and I took out my turn, and I'm just really focused on that torso on this one. I took out the pivot mostly because now that I've been on the mat is really slippery, and it's making me kind of nervous. Rest. All right. When you're ready, come back down to the mat and hold that boat again. So you can be here, 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 or here. Tuck that belly button down towards that spine. Make sure you're breathing here. Don't hold your breath. It's really important to let your body get that fresh air, those oxygenated blood. Whew. It's getting hard to talk here at the end. All right. We're holding a plank for the next round. All right. As soon as it hits 45, I want you to pump up and do a plank. Go. Hold it up. So check it out. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Hips are down. You're not in a pike or a downward facing dog here. Draw that belly button up towards that rib cage. Make sure you're drawing in air and drawing out air. Maybe elongate that breath even. Give me a count of 3 in and count of 3 out. Count of 3 in. Count of 3 out. 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right. Quick little rest here. Whew. We're going to do a side plank next. All right. Pick whatever side you are. Get ready. Pop it up. You can be up on that wrist or down on the elbow. You can have one leg out in front. You can drop a knee down. If you want to make it a little extra today. Whew. This takes a lot of balance. I'm going to try it. These aren't the best shoes for this, but I'm going to try. It's only 30 seconds, right?
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. Excellent. All right, flip it over to the other side. Okay, get ready. As soon as it hits 1, pop it on up. 2, 1, pop it up. Remember, you can drop a knee down or be extra with me today. Whew. These shoes suck for this. They flop all over. All right, I'm giving up on this side. It's starting to bug my knee a little bit. These cross trainers are great for cross training, not so much for a side plank. Whew, rest it up. Whew. All right, come on to your back. We're going to alternate. Reaching opposite hand to opposite foot. Keeping those shoulders off the mat. Here we go. If you need to modify this, you can come here and bend the knees. Just make it a little bit of a shorter lever. Or maybe drop it down to here instead of all the way down. Whew. All right, the next one we're going to do is a hip bridge. So we're going to tuck that tailbone, and then we're going to push it up, squeeze in those hips. Whew. Option to alternate lifting those legs up too, if you want to make it a little harder. So if you're one of those people that just like to add it and make it a little harder, all right, that's what you got. Otherwise, feel free to just stay right here, squeezing the glutes at the top. Whew. All right. Next one, we're going to do a reverse crunch. We're going to work on that lower abdomen, okay? So we're just going to reach it up, squeeze it up, knees towards the chest, lifting those hips off the mat. 2, 1, let's go. Keep it going. Should be feeling this in that lower part of the abdominals.
3, 2, 1.
Whew. All right, we're going to flip it over. We're going to do a back movement. We're going to do swimmers. So you're going to lift your arms, your chest, and your legs off the mat. And you're just going to swim here on the floor.
3,
2, 1, here we go. This is a great one for working that back side of the core. I want to keep that back nice and strong. Your core is more than that 6-pack abs. You want to have a strong core, you have to have a strong back too. It wraps around back there. You got to work it.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. All right, we're at the cool down now. Whew. Come to a comfortable seated position. Place your hands on your knees, and I just want you to round your back, tuck the chin. Excellent. Take those legs as wide as they'll go for you. That might look different than where they go for me. Walk those hands forward. Just feel a nice little stretch through here. Walk it back up. Reach it up and over. Hang out there. All right, reach it up and over, other side. All right, go ahead. Come on up. One knee down, one knee up. Push those hips forward. Stretching out that hip flexor. All right, from here, that knee that's up in front, I want you to cross it over in front. Drop it down. The other leg goes straight back and long. You have the option to keep those shoulders nice and lifted. Come down to your elbows, maybe even drop your head all the way. Just feel it out, kind of see where it feels good for you. If it bothers your knee at all, just kind of, instead of standing straight up, just kind of lean off to the side a little bit. It'll just ease some of that pressure that you might be feeling on your knee. For some people, this is just too intense. You can always take this same motion, laying on your back and pulling back on your thigh with one leg crossed over the other leg. Excellent. All right, bring that other knee up. Remember, we're shifting those hips forward, not our torso. The torso stays straight up and down. So I don't want to see this, right? I want you to just push those hips forward because you want to feel that hip flexor. So that's right here. So you want to make sure you're pushing those hips forward, not your whole body. Excellent. Same thing on the other side. Cross that leg over in front. Send that other leg back behind. Option to stay up nice and tall, pulling those shoulders back. Maybe you want to drop those arms down. Maybe you even want to just completely rest your head on the ground. Go ahead, take this time to just soak up God's presence. Make him real to you right now. Call out to him. Let him know whatever's on your mind, on your heart today. Maybe you've been struggling with something. Maybe you've had anxiety, whatever it might be. Just call out to him right now. Hear what he might have to say to you. You're able to be quiet and still right now as we just stretch our bodies. So take this time to be quiet and still with him. All right, go ahead. Come on up to your feet. You can grab a hold of the wall. We're just going to pull on the tops of the feet, keeping that knee pointed straight down, stretching out the front of the thigh, those quadriceps. We worked those pretty hard today, so we want to give them a nice little stretch here. Excellent. Go ahead and release. Other side.
Three, two.
Go ahead, release.
Your timer is complete.
Heavenly Father, thank you again for this time together. Thank you for guarding our bodies from any injuries. Lord, I just pray that any darkness around us would be brought to the light. Any deep seated anxieties, fears, anything just weighing heavily on us today, Lord, that you would just pull it off of us piece by piece, that you would loosen our grip on whatever we're trying to control, and just let us know that you've got it. You've always had it. It's just a matter of us giving it over to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, if you have a few more minutes, you're free to go if you don't. If you have a few more minutes, I invite you to come just lay down on your mat, just however is comfortable, maybe laying on your back, or maybe you'd be more comfortable just in a seated, cross-legged position, whatever feels right for you. And I'm just going to finish up that devotional that we were reading earlier. So remember, we were reading Esther 4:14. If you keep quiet at a time like this, deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place. But if you and your relatives will die, who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just a time as this? Queen Esther's life was on the line. Her fears were real. Her people faced extermination. Yet if she dared to appeal to a king on their behalf, she could die, and the plan against the Jews could still succeed. She had much to lose. Most of us will never face that kind of pressure. Thank God, right? But we do have a calling that requires faith, risk, and trust in an unseen God. People need Jesus. The lost, they need to be found. The rejected need to be accepted. The sick, healed. The broken, restored. Those facing death need to know about the resurrection life. There is much to do and not enough of us to do it all. Jesus himself said, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few." There are storehouses in heaven virtually untapped because God's people are more interested in their earthly lives than on their eternal ones. Lord, have mercy. Here's still a miracle working God, or He's still a miracle working God. His promises are as potent as they've ever been. He's searching the world over, looking for faith, looking for conviction in the hearts of his people so he can bring healing, deliverance, and salvation to a lost and broken world. Make no mistake about it, God will bring deliverance. But the uninvolved, the ones not acting, the one not taking up the call that he's put on your life, you'll miss the miracle. Here's your challenge for today. Ask God to show you what impossible things He wants to do through you. What is your calling? What is your, for such a time as this, calling on your life? I can't answer that for you. Only God can. But I invite you, while you're laying here, just in this quiet, still time, to just lay here and ask God, what is my calling? How can I spread the word to the broken in this lost, broken world? How can I be a harvester? The harvesters are few, or the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Will you take that call today? Will you be one of the workers? Will you spread the word of Jesus to somebody in this world who is feeling broken and lost? And maybe God's going to send your way to be that person to plant the seed, that person to make their day, that person who does a kind thing when no one's done a kind thing to them in a really long time. You have that opportunity. Ask God to send you that person. Just think, Yes, it'll bless them, but it'll be a blessing for you as well. So I can't answer that call for you. All I can do is answer the call that God has put on my life, which is where I feel like I am right now, doing this fitness ministry with you. Whether or not I'm right, I guess only time will tell. But I just leave you with that thought. What is your purpose? What is God calling you specifically, to do with your life? What is his kingdom plan for you? Not his earthly plan, kingdom plan. You are an heir to the throne in heaven. You are seated in heavenly places. Don't you forget it. All right. Now, if you've been sitting here for a while and you feel comfortable and you just want to keep laying here, go ahead, lay here as long as you want. However, my time with you has come to an end. I hope that this has blessed you in some way. If it has, go ahead, give me a like on the YouTube thing. Follow me on one of my social media accounts. I'd actually really love to hear from you. If this has blessed you in any way, maybe just the workout, maybe just our time meditating together, whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of God's workers, people that feel called, have days where they feel like they're falling short and that whatever they're doing is not impacting anybody. So my prayer is that this has impacted you in some way, in a positive way, and that you leave here feeling refreshed, feeling closer to God in some way. But I will leave you with that. You have an excellent rest of your day. Thanks, guys.